Okay, so in my last video, I was talking to you guys about my heaven testimony, and everything in my video I was telling you was 100% true. And also, I just got a comment from somebody on YouTube here that Jesus Christ bare the sins of the world when he was on the cross, and he did. You were right, sir. You were right that Jesus bare the sins of the world. But was Jesus actually a sinner like the rest of us? No. He never lied, guys. He never, ever, ever cheated, murdered anybody, stole anything, or was greedy with money, or did things that he wasn't supposed to. And speaking of money and greed, let me tell you something. Money and being famous and rich is not a sin, but when you are greedy and you're selfish, that is a sin because you're doing it for yourself and nobody else. Jesus said, love your neighbor as yourself. Treat others the way you want to be treated. Do unto everybody as you would have them do unto you. That's the same thing as treat everybody the way you would like to be treated. And for anybody to come on here and to say that, in the comments, to say that Jesus is this and that, how dare anybody in this world call Jesus a liar and a false prophet? How dare anybody criticize and ridicule what he said and what he did? Jesus never did that, so why would you treat him like that? How dare anybody, these pastors, go in the church house on stage and rob God of his offering? How dare Joel Osteen get on stage, or Jesse Duplantis, Kenneth Copeland, all these other pastors and these false pastors go out there and mock Jesus and say things that they're not supposed to say? And they are lying, and the lies are from the pit of hell, from the devil, and they are of their father the devil. And I'm saying these words because it's true. And I'm saying this because I'm calling them out of the sin that they have committed. And Jesus didn't care about anybody's feelings. He cared about the truth and the exposure of sin, because sin will not get you to heaven. Sin cannot enter into the kingdom of glory in heaven. No, it cannot. Because if it did, wouldn't the devil still be in heaven today? If it did? Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but all these worshipers of the devil, didn't your God, whoever you call him, get kicked out of heaven? By another angel? He got kicked out by Michael. And Michael is the boss of the angels in heaven that God commanded him to be. God put Michael in charge of the other angels in heaven. Even he was in charge of the devil when before the fallen angel. I can't say his name. God convicted me of it. I'm not allowed to say his name. It starts with an L. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I'm not allowed to say it. I can't even spell it out. And God knows God knows what's best for me, and I'm not certain words and language I'm not supposed to use. So if God tells you not to say something, guys, you better listen to God, because he don't mess around. And you don't want anything from God on his wrath. You don't want that. You want his mercy, not wrath. You want his glory, not judgment. But we're all going to be judged. So, does God really want to do it? No. But because of sin, he has to enforce his rules. Just like government, president, rights, laws, and all that on earth and running the country, God runs heaven. And Joe Biden, God has been running his kingdom of heaven way longer than Joe Biden has been running the United States as president. Just saying. Religion or politics, call it whatever you want, but it's the truth. That's all I have to say in this video. Let me know if you have... You know, guys, don't ask me questions. Ask God questions. Read the Bible. Go study it. Unless you already did, I'm not talking about you. But if you didn't, go read it. We are on the last days.